Hey guys, good morning everyone. It's 1:23 a.m. March 2nd, 2021. Today is our Monday episode of our daily stock market insights. And as always, this is Miss JD for another review of the Philippine market. So if this is the type of video, guys, you want to watch every single day, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. By the way, I also made a video today. I talked about a possible bounce of the cryptocurrency, and particularly that focused on Bitcoin, BNB, and XLM or Stellar. So if you want to watch the video, feel free to check out the link down below. All right. So for now, the focus of our discussion is really all about the Philippine market, and let's start with dissecting our index. Okay, so it looks like a lot of stocks, particularly our blue chip companies, rallied today, right? And it shows over here that, of course, the ending is somewhat of a good story for our index here. So we mentioned last time that the possible area of support is around the 6,600 level, and today it was supported by another rally to the upside. Now, what we can see, I just have to recognize this, right? That there's an MA20 line here, currently sitting at 6,800 level or 6,872 at the area where it is at right now. So my take on this is that if the Philippine economy is really getting stronger and stronger, then chances are we could easily break the MA20 line and we can cross that. Maybe we could even have a gap up by tomorrow if the buying sentiment is really strong. And my personal take on the situation is yes, there is. There's a big chance that we could easily break that, considering number one is, of course, big progress here is the shipment of the vaccines to the country or in the country. So that's a good sign because the economy will start to recover slowly after that. Now it's just a matter of it's a question of how fast can they do this and how many can they reach at any given period of time. And so something to watch out for. So just in case this MA20 line would be rejected, I still have I'm confident that 6,600 level will still be a strong support for us at this point for our index. Now let's take a look at the most trending stocks as of today. Let's talk about DITO. DITO, I'd say this is just stabilizing around the MA20 line, and we have a strong support around the 1480 or 1480 to 15 peso level. The reason for saying that is, one, there's resistance over here that became a support when we crossed that level on the 8th of February, and it's just retesting this area and probably will do this, especially because we have a major catalyst for this stock, and that's the launch on the 8th. That's going to be next week. So the company, this is not just a speculation, it is going to come into fruition. They're now servicing people. All right. Personally, I'm interested in subscribing to their services because of my poor connection interfering with my work. So also with my YouTube engagement. So yeah, something to look forward to. All right. So for now, I'd say we might see some sideways movement, and my take here is that if you are a mid to long term investor for DITO, now is the time to really take advantage of that opportunity before this stock could eventually appreciate in value. Okay. LRW, I don't know the big story for LRW, so this could also be short-lived. So let's see if it is going to pull pull back some more and probably test previous levels. Let's find out if there are some previous levels here. Let's do a monthly. So there's one over here. So maybe 2 peso level could be tested, or 207. There. Reason why is because of this. The weekly and daily chart looks really noisy. It's hard to plot the support and resistance, but I'm thinking now that we've crossed this previous resistance and support over here, we could do this and do that. Okay, just respecting the chart over here. However, sometimes because of the volume, or no, the market cap of the company, some stocks are in the billions level. So if normally I see around that level, then it could easily be pushed by institutions or big whales. So now I'd say let's try check out 2.13 and find out if it will hold as our new support level at this point. PHES, or Philippine Estates Corporation. We also had a strong gap up, pushed the price higher. So this is a classic pump and dump thing. So let's check first if this is going to create a brand new support at this level. So this is the first area that I will consider as a possible support, 0.55 level. Otherwise, we have to plot another key level right here, which is around the 0.51 area. Because of this. Okay, see that? So I have to screen to the left as I go down, and the nearest area I spotted was here. So this used to be your resistance and will now potentially become our support. So 51, 52, it's an area. So just take note of that. Okay, so just be extra careful because, yeah, this could be similar to LRW and PHES. I do not have the full story why these stocks are or have significantly one gapped up for PHES and LRW as well, doing gap up and strong rally to the upside. I do not have the big picture here, so feel free to drop a comment if you know something about these two companies. At least we could help one another here. So for now, I'd stay, I'd observe first the next moves for PHES, but between me bullish on the stock versus on the conservative side, I'd say I'd be on the conservative side for now. Wait for some stabilization first and check really if it's going to create a support at a 55 or we will encounter some breakdown in the price. BDO, last Friday or Saturday, I mentioned about the stock to potentially climb up, and indeed, it followed the sentiment of our index, or index is the byproduct of the buying sentiment of all the major stocks in the country. So good job for BDO, 3.7% increase for a blue chip company is significant, guys. So I think the thing I mentioned last in my last video when I spotted this volume over here, indeed it was supported by today's green candlestick. Because imagine no big movement here, just a slightly higher the candlestick is just slightly higher from the previous day, but volume was so huge. So that was already our indicator that the next possible move is going to be bullish, and it was supported by this move by today. So what can I say? I think we could easily break this downtrend channel that we have here. We could have a continuation, more movements going up for this stock. Let me just see if this is going to create a straight line over here. Actually, yeah, that's our trend line. So if we break that line by tomorrow, then good. But looking at it, I'd say we have not really gotten out of the the downtrend channel unless we use this. Okay, let me just remove all the drawings first. If you are going to look at the much faster time frame, the downtrend channel is here, right? And we broke out of that, then chances are, so let me see, my support in case there will be fluctuations by tomorrow is around this level, 108 level, very, very near the area where we are at, because that used to be our resistance and we're starting to trigger that. Okay, MBT. Okay, so MBT, I decided to add more shares today. I know I shared this previously that I did a test buy around this level, 50.6, I believe, 50.6. And then today I added a few more, actually more than my volume over here because I just want to take advantage of this. And let's see, because I also felt that the stock could follow given that our index is also starting to show some bullish signs. So one, if I earn, let's say if this is 1 plus 3, then that's equal to 4. I hope I'm reading it right? They're giving out 1 peso and another 3. So there's a total of 4, and that could be around 8%, right? 9%. And plus, let's say this pushes higher, then let's say a good 20% gain. I'm really happy with that. Then I could exit. PHA is just stabilizing, making an attempt to go back to the MA20 line. So we're still holding. Yeah, we're holding at this level. So I'm thinking 2.79 is our support at this point. One thing interesting to note here is the foreign buying. Let's try to add our net foreign here. So we'll see the trend or the behavior of our foreign investors in the past few days. They weren't selling actually, right? If there was, it's just very minimal, and then they started buying today. So I'm thinking this area will still be respected. 279. Let me just see MBT. Oh, still selling, but selling pressure has is starting to die down. Okay, Lodestar investment. Okay. One thing I have to say here is we also have to take note of this, guys. Your RSI is giving you a declining momentum while this price over here is moving higher and higher. So what we did here is we were declining, and then there was a recovery. It bounced, but when we did a double top here, RSI is still on a decline. So chances are we could be retracing. One first area it will challenge is our MA20 line, and if that does not hold, then chances are it could easily break down and go back to the 133 area right over here, 133, 135. Okay, so those are the key levels at this point. So same, I do not have the full picture or the big picture of this stock, so feel free to drop a comment. Why do you think this stock is aggressively moving so much in the past few days? It's been on a dead flat for the longest time, and all of a sudden there was a big spike. The last time it did that was back in 2016, and then nothing happened right after. Okay, let's find out. ACEN. So I was I was nervous earlier because I saw that the stock did a gap up, right? It did a start at 750, and then I said, "Oh my gosh, I think I made a wrong move exiting during this time over here when I thought that we ended outside or lower than the MA20 line." But then again, it ended red, filling that gap. So my take here is, if in case fluctuations will continue, I think our 7 peso level will still be given a chance, and I might have to buy it back again, even though previously my average here I think was around 650. At least I was able to lock in that gain, and we'll have to, yeah, I'll have to closely monitor this level. If that doesn't hold, then of course, uh, maybe I would have to do a test buy here, and then I'll just add over here around or my previous support, 647, around that. But for now, I see that this stock could still do sideways at this point before it goes up again. VUL is a bounce. Actually, this was one of the stocks I was checking out earlier today. So I'd like to plot our support still at the 272 area or 275 area. Yeah, around that level. It's an area, guys, so just take note of that. So my take here is it might fluctuate within the day. So try to get in as near as you can into the support level I plotted, because I feel that there could be a continuation. This one is starting to build that volume too, but we still are within the cloud. The cloud here, the light blue color, is our average volume. So my take here is the nearest resistance could be the 398 level. So try to take advantage of those fluctuations. Let's say you were able to enter right at the 279 or 280 area. That's a good 43%, guys. So try to catch that. ICT, we got rejected, but we're slightly higher than the previous day. But overall, it's an obvious sign here, guys. Get a hint from here. Got rejected at the MA20 line, and then when we recovered, we're slightly lower than this previous high, and we also got rejected from by the MA20. So first, it will try to check if when we do a triple bottom. Okay, it will first test that level, see if it will create a higher RSI over here. So like this one, right? It will first challenge this area. If it will continue to rise while we do a triple bottom, so first, second, and third, if we touch the 118 level and we have a rising RSI, then good. Then we could potentially cross the MA20 line and continue the move higher and higher. Okay, so far ICT, guys, has already uh, accelerated for several months now, starting March of last year, and people are just taking profit. Pretty much, let's see, like this one, pure gold. This was the time when majority or this stock was rallying, and the profit taking has not stopped yet. So going back to ICT, we're just about to, most likely, if the 118 will not hold, it will just go back, and profit taking will continue. Okay, so I think that is it for this episode. If you guys have any requests for, let's say, your stock to be reviewed in the Philippine or US market, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know, guys. Also, just want to take this opportunity. If you guys would like to start trading the US market or cryptocurrency, I have an eToro link down below. You can use that. It will be of a big help here in our channel as well if you do that. Thank you guys for watching, and bye bye for now.